Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Wins, and I'm having a great time tonight talking to some very interesting people. They're doing some cool things here. The events, meeting space, really exciting area to be in. People here are so interested in meeting one another, networking. But the thing that I've noticed the most, they're so willing to collaborate.
Yes.
Pass their knowledge on to a next generation coming through, newcomers to the industry, what have you.
It wasn't always like that. I feel like it's been the last kind of decade where we've seen a lot more collaboration in the industry.
Okay.
It used to be very, we can't collaborate because we're competitors and we can't share our secrets. And the last decade and more, even so the last 7 years, we've seen so much collaboration and sharing of ideas, and people learning that sharing of ideas and collaborating helps build up our industry together instead of trying to protect everybody's ideas.
Yeah, if you keep it in the silos, it doesn't really work that well. So why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Okay, hi everybody. I'm Debbie Vanderbeek, and I'm President and Chief Visionary Officer of Ignite Magazine. It's a Canadian media publication for the events industry. So we educate, inspire, and provide ideas and inspiration for Canadian business event planners, the planners that meetings, conferences, conventions, and incentive travel programs. And then I have another sister publication, which is Adrenaline, which is the business of sport events.
So how often does the magazine get published?
So Ignite, we have 4 editions, but then we have monthly e-newsletters. We actually host a podcast as well. We have a lot of digital products. We do a lot of custom work for our clients as well. So a pretty large, robust portfolio.
So it speaks to the kind of what I just talked about. It's a sharing of ideas.
Absolutely.
Right? So that's amazing, right? An industry that's so willing to put that out there. But you say it's not always been that way. What's caused it to evolve this way?
I think it's been kind of a slow transition, and I'm going to give a shout out to one organization, CanSPEP, which is Betty Ann Shearer, I think, who brought you here tonight, actually. CanSPEP is an association of all independent planners, and they kind of have set the standard of showing how working together can really build and elevate each other and can help build and elevate the business as well. And I think that has kind of had a ripple effect into the industry, and people being more open and seeing that, helping and supporting each other and sharing trade secrets. The sandbox is big enough for everybody to play in, that it just helps elevate the industry and make us all better and professionalize what we do.
When I talk to people here, they're using words like transforming events. They talk about each other. They use words like family. It's a different sort of conversation than in most sectors.
It is, yeah.
Why is that? Well,
I think the heart of our industry is hospitality in nature. So as a hospitality nature, it's our nature to look after people, to take care of people, to make sure people are happy and looked after. I look at other industries, my husband's industry, for instance, and what happens in this industry does not happen in his at all, and he thinks our industry is weird as a result, but that they could totally learn from what we're doing, and he would love to see collaboration in his industry, but he's just not seeing that yet. So I think it's the hospitality and the nature of people that go into these roles that want to look after people and organize things and take care of things is what makes this industry that.
That's a pretty important thing to do, and an honorable thing to do, to connect people for the good of something, which is what they're all doing. They're connectors. They're bringing people together to share, to collaborate. It's a beautiful thing. Do you see the industry that way?
I see it that way, and I see it that, the conferences that we're holding, that the planners in our industry are holding, are creating change in the world. Because, our industry creates conferences and manages conference for every industry across the globe. And those industries are bringing the world's greatest thought leaders together to discuss, important topics that So I think our industry also in that way helps change the world and make the world better by bringing the people together and having these important conversations.
That's an honorable thing, making the world better. Appreciate you being on the conversation. Appreciate your lens on everything. Appreciate your leadership in this space. Thank you.
Thank you. It's great chatting with you.